A United States Marine gets kicked out of an assembly in Washington, D.C., where he was invited to speak freely. He was escorted out by police, armed assailants with a badge. And his arm may or may not have been broken by a senator, Tim, whatever his fucking name is. This is what's right with America. Did y'all see this? Or did it get drowned out by what's going on in Iran? Because that man was speaking about what is real. What is real is Israel. What is controlling the world is Israel. What isn't real is what you believe. Veterans, homeless veterans, being pumped up full of narcotics and drugs because that's what the VA wants to do. They're put out on the street. They are spit upon. They are treated like fucking second-class citizens, worse than immigrants, worse than people here that are illegal, worse than criminals. We are abused. We are made fun of. We are told we're insane. Our arms broken. Go look at the video. He may or may not have broke that man's arm today, y'all. And y'all want to get caught up in the news of what's going on in Iran. What is the government is doing or isn't doing. And none of y'all even fucking know. None of y'all understand because the majority of you are fucking cowards. You didn't serve this country when you had a chance. And I'm fucking so tired of the excuses. I had fucking colorblind. I had a flat foot. I did this. I didn't do this. The truth is you didn't do it. You couldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't have made it. You can't make it because you're a fucking coward. And that's what America is full of. We the people. I'm not one of you people. I served this country. My Marine father served this country. My grandfather served this country. His brother served this country. My godfather served this country. My stepbrother, who I don't even like, served this fucking country. Went to fucking Top Gun. It was an Air Force. What was he? It was Air Force, Space Force? No. He was a Navy fucking pilot. And all of you fucking sit back and you do fucking nothing. You get on Facebook, you get on TikTok, and you fucking spit upon us. You fucking hate us. Because we tell the fucking truth, man. We tell it like it is. Because we uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. We are being infringed upon. I see tyranny. I see treason. I see a president that is out of control. I see a world of leaders that are bastardizing this great state that my fathers, my grandfathers, and my grandfathers, and my grandfathers, and my grandfathers before that fought for. That's what I see. I see a fucking holy state of union of cowards, of pathetic people. You, I'm speaking to you that didn't serve this country because you're a fucking coward, because you won't lay your life on the line. You don't know what sacrifice is. You don't know what it's like to give up your wife, your family, your fucking grandkids, your stepkids, everything. Your relationship with your father, your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your friends, your family. Only to be told you're crazy. But what I see is fucking disgusting. What I see is pathetic. What I see is a travesty. What I see is war coming to your front door, to your doorstep, and you can't defend this fucking country. You're not strong enough. I don't care how many weapons you have. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care how bad you think you are. When they come for what you want, when they come to take it, you're going to be a coward. You'll end up in jail. You'll end up in prison. You'll end up with nothing. Just like so many veterans end up with. A Marine got his arm broke today by a fucking state senator, a coward. And I challenge you, hey, Senator, I challenge you to a fight, a fair fight. I challenge you. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in weapons. But if you want to fight, if you want to take down my Marine brother while he was already being taken down, you fucking coward, I got you. Meet me in the octagon. Meet me in a marina. Meet me in a fucking boxing ring. Meet me somewhere where you will not win. You won't win. Meet me with my Marine veterans. It's time that veterans stand up with our voice. It's time that we stand out. It's time that we speak up, speak out. That's why my hair's red. That's why I got tattoos on my face. I want to stand out. I want to stand up. I want you to notice me. Because I've been homeless. I've been beat. I've been abused. As was my father. As was my grandfather. As was us all, man. I took my life. I laid it on the line. I gave up everything. I knew nothing. I had nothing. I lived out of a fucking sea bag. Y'all don't know what sacrifice is. I don't blame you. You know, I mean, a coward is a coward. A liar is a liar. And you make excuses, man, and I get it, and you believe those fucking lies. I know. But see, where the rubber meets the road, when fucking the proof is in the pudding, when you've got to stand up and go do that, when you've got to be that, when you've got to be strong, when you've got to take that weapon in your hand and face your enemy, let's see how strong you are then. But you're not. You let veterans get fucking put to the streets. You let them get kicked. You let them get beat. You let them get made fun of, spit on. We're nothing, man. We're nothing. But every one of you has your freedom because one of us chose to try to make it through boot camp. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that like make it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days through boot camp. I still honor them. Maybe they survive boot camp and then they go into the fleet or they go into, well, I don't know what they fucking call everything in other fucking branches of military. You become a soldier, you become that, and then you're sent over there and you do this and you do that, or you don't do this or you don't do that, or you're taught to do things that you don't want to do. You're taught to harm animals, you're taught to harm women, you're taught to harm children, you're taught to harm the innocent, you're taught to make a decision of life and death. You're taught to face your country, face your God, face your enemy, face your fears. You're taught to rush into violence. You're taught to rush into war. You're taught to rush into the fire. You're taught to rush into the waters. You're taught to go into the storm. You're taught to survive. And a Marine got his arm broke by a fucking senator that never did nothing for this country. By people, by police officers that have badges and weapons. What are police without a weapon? Nothing. They're a bunch of fucking has-beens. They're a bunch of meek, weak individuals that couldn't survive the military. That don't know right from wrong. Controlled by the government. Controlled by the brainwashing of society like you are. Today, I witnessed disgusting acts upon a veteran. Pathetic, weak individuals taking it out because a veteran said what was real, which is real, is the real problem. It disgusts me. Makes me sad. I hate it. I don't like it. We are the weapons. Every man, every veteran, every woman that was taught to fight for this country, that fought for this country, that made it through boot camp, that made it through fleet, that made it through life and came back. Whether you went to war or whether you didn't go to war, it doesn't matter. You're still influenced. You're still broken. You're still beat down. You're still brainwashed. You still carry the fear. You still carry the hate. You still carry that badge. You still carry that medal. You still carry that ribbon. You still carry those that didn't make it, those that aren't here. We can't fix America because look how your veterans are treated. They're despicable. They're worse than any immigrant. They're worse than any illegal alien. They're worse than any criminal. They're worse than anybody in society but you. The meek, the weak, you the people. That continue to vote, that continue to support the President of the United States, which is a puppet. Trump didn't serve this fucking country. He ran. He dodged the draft, and yet you support him. You salute him. You honor him. As you do the celebrities, the athletes, the actors, those that don't know the first thing about what it is to have nothing. You listen to their stories. What's fucking wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? You're pathetic, you're weak, you're meek, you're disgusting. That's the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. I will never fight for one of you again. No veteran will, because we already did, and we got nothing in return. A Marine got his arm broke, got escorted out of a public hearing where he was invited to address the nation's capital for speaking what is real against Israel. This world, this nation, this country, it died a long time ago. Sacred Awakens, soon to be on KCAA radio. I'm just a veteran in need of love, in need of understanding, in need of peace. and I don't understand anything anymore. Bye.